He just fell from the sky. He's so tiny. He just fell when I moved the curtain. It looks like you're still growing your tail, buddy. Are you scared? Are you playing dead? Are you ready?
I've been watching tutorials. I've been nerdy. I've been like...
I'm gonna film a lot today for
How
proof.
to put
Clipping and zipping.
clipping, zipping, popping,
Locking.
locking, double chinning.
Over that diaper. There's this little fisherman next to us, like cheering you on. So I think it's about time for some introductions, no? It's far enough into this video where you have noticed that Ben is new on this YouTube scene. Can I even call it a YouTube channel now? Yeah, I'm gonna call it a YouTube channel. So Ben and his wife Anna were visiting me this week, and they're my good friends from a company I used to work with. Same as if you saw maybe 2 videos ago, my friends Lenny and Kuhn came. We all used to work together in the same company, and some of them still do work there. Ben and Anna still live in France, so they were visiting for their last week of holiday. And Ben decided to brave the kiting lesson. So same as the video with my other 2 friends, if you caught that one, we're going to start from the beginning and you'll see Ben go from the very first moment, very first day, all the way to standing up and getting a little glide on. Kaida. Kaida. Anytime friends come to visit me since I've lived here, I've found it really, really nice and refreshing. I think I've already said that on, like I said, the video with my other friends, Kuhn and Lenny. It's just refreshing when you're in yet again another new country with a language you feel like you're starting over at, to just have friends come where you can just laugh and completely relax, because usually when you move and start over yet again, you're not always in comfortable social situations. Even if you're trying your best and you want to meet people, it just doesn't feel the same as laughing or reading next to each other on the beach and not having to even speak all the time. But I cannot tell you how great this week was to be able to just work a little bit here and there, but to be able to really spend time with Anna and Ben. I was working a bit more when my other friends came, and that's totally fine. Like, we went with the flow, but it was so nice to laugh, and I feel really like my cup is full. I feel really lucky, and it helps me appreciate all over again where I live. I get to see a little bit their perspective of the island, and yeah, I can just not praise enough the last week. Please look at how hard Ben is crunching his toes while he's concentrating. I just had to give him a little bit of a hard time about his feet, because anytime dancers or previous professional dancers learn kiting, well, the ones I've seen so far, all the tension goes straight to the feet, and they just like, they look fine on the top, like the upper body, they're keeping it cool, collected, like, yeah, they got it, yeah, I understand. And then you look down at their feet and they're like tense and pointed and curling the toes. It's hilarious. The last thing I want to mention about Anna and Ben's visit here was that I know in the previous video I said we were going to get up to all these fun things and I was going to document everything, and we did get up to a bunch of fun things. But did I document all of these fun things? No, absolutely not. Did I introduce them on video? No, absolutely not. And I don't know why. All I can say is that I think I was just being very present in the moment with them. And in a way, when you're catching up with old friends, it feels almost too intimate to film. I just need to get more comfortable, maybe like whipping out the camera when it's not just kiting and when it's actually just social things. Or we did so many fun things. We did like a whole crazy African dining experience. We did so many beach days. We did boogie boarding. I mean, the list goes on. We had sushi, like so many things. And all I filmed was Ben learning to kite and a little bit of snorkeling all together. I hope, meanwhile, while I've been chatting to you guys, you've been noticing how great Ben is doing with his blooper reel. I include all of that because when you start falling and face planting, that's when the magic really starts happening. That's when you know you're about to start actually having some good stand-ups and some good runs. Here he was talking about how he found it really difficult to manage both the board and the kite control because he was really good at the kite control, and then he felt like the board was like dragging him all over. But now he started to get much more control, and he could stand up and come back down without losing the board, without losing too much control. And here he goes. So here is the last video proof of our week hanging out together with them, but honestly that's all right with me if I forget to pick up the camera because I'm more distracted by catching up with my friends. I think that's a good thing. And I really hope I'm not being overly repetitive in this sentiment, but I'm just really voicing how much I appreciate friends coming to visit, because maybe I don't always voice it enough to their face while they're here, and I just want to make sure they know. This day we found a little ray at the bottom of the lagoon. It was pretty low tide when we went snorkeling. It was a nice clear day so we could spot him. And then unfortunately I think he got a little scared by Tommy, but that's okay. I'm doing a little kitchen house reset, so I'm gonna juice all of these beautiful lemons. And I wanted to show you this crazy produce. We came back from a really cool dining experience yesterday, and the chef and the other guy who works there, his partner, they took us to see their farm afterwards, or their little, I mean, I'd call it a garden, but it was stocked full of beautiful stuff, and he was just picking these amazing greens for us. They're all from the family of a beetroot. He was explaining in Spanish, and I don't remember what they were called specifically. And then, can we look at this? This massive eggplant that was ready. He also had a type of eggplant that was white, which wasn't ready yet, but he showed us. And look at all these little like thorns actually on the top. I don't know if that's every eggplant and we just don't see it because we get them in the market, or if this is a different kind, but beautiful. I'm gonna try to make something nice with that. Just cleaning blueberries here. And then this onion. Can we look at the size of this? In the car on the way home, like the whole car smelled like onion, and he told us like, yeah, when you cook this one, you need to open up every single window in the house. But just look at how beautiful these are. It makes me so happy that we can share in like organic produce, and they were just so generous to gift us these beautiful things. I also have some mint I'm gonna harvest. I like how I say harvest, like it's a big harvest. I'm gonna take this and add it maybe to the lemon juice and kind of muddle it in. And maybe I'll also make something with the basil tonight with the vegetables we got. I'm just gonna add this to what's already kind of soaking to clean. Adding a little bit more baking soda, and we'll mix it all together. And wait 15 minutes, then rinse it all really nicely and make something with it. This is actually a concoction I make all the time here. I juice lemons and put mint in it or something, not necessarily all the time, just depending on what herbs I have. And then I mix it with a little bit of liquid stevia and ice cubes, and sparkling water. It's my summer drink for sure. I can have 2 each day. I start to crave it when it gets really, really hot out. From, I don't know, June through October here, it can be really hot sometimes, all the way through that month. So I like to have this on hand and kind of make like homemade soda, if you will. Come do the vlogging with me. Okay, rest, settle. Hi. It's hot, huh? You have to lay on the ground here. I know. Tough life. Hey, my babies. Hey. I know you're there, Mama. Hi. Hi, Noodles. Hi. Hi. Hi, Mama. Leroy, you want to come over? It's dinner time, I know. This one's still unsure of me. This is Leroy. This is Leroy's mama. But you're not unsure. You're still unsure. Think about it. It's the other mama. Okay, let's get you fed. Hold on. Let me feel it. And the shy mama. Shy baby with the little white mustache. Some water. So yeah, I'll hang out with my cat while I tell you the story of the cats a bit. That's my nightly routine, and it has been for like the past month or two, where I go feed 7 cats, but 7 has become 5. One little kitten grew up and got adopted. Oh yeah, just watch Roger forage for her dinner because she doesn't like the food we have right now. Yes, eat that salad. Okay, so it was 2 moms and 5 kittens that are just, living in like a little female colony at a neighbor's house. And I've passed them. It doesn't really matter the story of how I came to be feeding 7 cats, but I came to be feeding and getting to know 7 cats. Luckily, one kitten recently got adopted to a family who lives full-time in Switzerland, which is amazing. And it was cool because I got to kind of get to know them while they were on like an extended stay here, or at least the mom and her son, who ultimately like bonded with the kitten. And another kitten, sadly, I don't know what happened. Oh, thank you for the snuggles. Yeah, ultimately I don't know what happened with the other kitten. I had named him Monk, and he was all black. I think someone either snatched him or he got in an accident, and I don't really want to think about that happening, but that's a possibility because one day he just disappeared and he was too young to really be going off on his own. So I think foul play happened. Well, maybe not on purpose, but yeah. And now I've kind of considered taking the mom who only has one more kitten left, just because it's only 2 of them now and they seem pretty bonded. And the 2 black cats and the black mom are really wild. Like, one of them you can pet, but it's kind of unsure. And then the other one I can't catch at all. I haven't taken that one to the vet or done anything. But the rest of the kittens have been to the vet and did the best I could with help from friends and a neighbor to like give them some care. And that's a wrap for this week on the island. Some human friend interaction and some cat friends. Thanks for staying till the end if you're still here, and we'll meet each other again next week.